Ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And Christian Wood out with the recent injury.
Kevin, when you consider this injury that he has, I mean, it's pretty clear he's going to miss the rest of the playoffs.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Pass to Hero. The kick out to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Zubac. Over in the corner, Hero. Shot from the wing. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You take a look at the Cavaliers. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Miller surveying the floor. On the wing, Holiday. Green by Zubac. Deflects the pass. The 76ers need to get off the shot. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
Now this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with Cleveland's head coach. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we could trip him up by staying on him on all times, by being aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
To Zubac. Now here is Holiday. He's defended by Reed. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Mitchell. Outside, Towns. And the three ball is good. Towns has got 7.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Holiday with it. Back to Zubac. Kicks it out to Hero. And a wide open look for Portis. And the 3 off target. Here's Mitchell. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. The 76ers trail by 3. Holiday looking over the floor. To the wing on the left. Back to Hero. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Mitchell. The rebound by Holiday. The 76ers trail. Miller outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Mitchell. Towns the screen. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Now here is Holiday. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Miller.
Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
Both free throws good for Miller.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
On the wing, Reed. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Mitchell. The lead is 2.
And you know Miller was in his head on that one. Nice job just staying connected, making the shot uncomfortable.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Hero. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
The drive by Mitchell. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Miller.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
On the wing, Miller. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Towns. To the inside. And stolen by Miller. Portis with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Cavaliers leading. Now Vincent. Pass to Claxton. Green left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
And here's Holiday, still without a basket. From the line, it's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Oh, Claxton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I mean, this guy is as good a vertical threat at the rim as there is. Great finish by Nick Claxton.
To the paint. Here's Clark. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's Green missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Down low. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Pass to Green. Here's Vincent. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys.
Please welcome to the floor,
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point differential. Out to the right wing. Back to Brooks. Five to shoot. Clark with a wide open look. Here's Klingon.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Picked by Clark. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Green. They set the pick. No good from the wing. The 76ers trailed by 5. Wagner outside. Now Klingon. Back to Wagner. Stolen. .55 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that one is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Clark outside. Back to Hero. Pocket 6. Green with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
On the wing, Brooks shoots over Herter. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead as they end the first quarter with a 13-5 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Hero with it. Pass to Klingon. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Miller, no up. Cleveland leading by 9. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. To the middle. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but threw the foul. It'll go to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
For Philadelphia, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And Philadelphia making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Green deciding where to go with it. And Green slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Brooks outside. Back to Hero. Pass to Brooks. And here is Hero. There's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Herter on the wing. Here's Towns. And an intentional foul right there. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Miller. He's defended by Reed. Miller, no up. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Towns with it. Klingon defending. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers trailed by 8. Outside, Hero. Inside, Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Hartenstein. Reeves outside. Back to Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to Klingon. Hero, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Reeves outside. Back to Mitchell. To the right side. Okoro wide open. He fires. And again, it's Cleveland.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one drops. And Hero drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Here's Hartenstein. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
Outside Hero. Back to Holiday. Outside Portis. To Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That's good from Hero. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Mitchell right side. Pass to Hartenstein. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Zubac. The 76ers trailed by 9. Here's Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Miller with the ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Okoro. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Tries from 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
And Holiday, here we go. Outside Portis. Towns with the steal. 1-on-1 here. Here's Okoro. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mitchell outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Mitchell's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Miller. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. It's stolen by Hartenstein. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Mitchell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland. Wagner with it. Covered by Okoro. Back to Holiday. Wagner outside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Now Reeves. Still scoreless. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Wagner drives in. Brooks outside. Back to Portis. And Wagner has it in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Donovan Klinger. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. A very unlucky break considering the playoffs are just getting started. Kevin, hopefully he doesn't miss any time.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brooks. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter. And so Green will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Screen by Claxton. Kept alive. Outside Green. Spins. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Green's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Green inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by Green. The 76ers trailed by 9. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Zubac. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 8 points for Ivica Zubac. Outside Green. Hits it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The 76ers trailed by 10. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Zubac. It's tipped. Here's Vincent. No good from outside. Here's Micic. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this.
76ers, 35.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The 76ers trailed by 10. And here is Hero. Right side, Portis. The tray. Good on the triple. Portis has got the first points of the second half here for the 76ers.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Vincent with it. To the middle. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Pass to Portis. Miller outside. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside, Green. Now Herter fires from deep. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Tries again. And it's good on the way up. Green's got 13.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Outside, Hero. Another shot. Pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Now Zubac. Claxton covering. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside, Green. Screen by Claxton. Shoots. And it's Green. Missing. The 76ers trail by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Left side, Hero. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Outside, Green. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Mitchell wide open. It's good from long range. He's got 16.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolated.
Tries it from the top of the key. No good from Zubac.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 16. And that one drops for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Miller. Six to shoot. Over in the corner, Zubac. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, number 17.
Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Mitchell driving the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Donovan Mitchell is an explosive athlete. Not easy to guard him without fouling.
And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trail by 14. Outside Holiday. Zubac. Out to Miller. Over Okoro. To end the drought. Now Miller. 11 points in the game. Goes up again. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Mitchell with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And that's an intentional foul. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. To Claxton. Banked in off the glass. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Holiday. He has yet to score. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Claxton with the steal. And Claxton throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Back to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
That shows you the combination of size, strength from Franz Wagner. Like, seriously, well done right there.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Towns. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 19. Green inside the three-point line. Top of the key jumper, no good. The 76ers trailed by 15. Miller, right side. Can't get it to fall.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Back to Mitchell from outside the arc. They get it again, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Pass to Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
Outside Holiday. Wagner outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Claxton with it. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Clark with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Substitutions here. Cleveland leading by 17. Mitchell with it. 21 points in the game. Pass to Towns. For 3. The shot misses. Here's Philadelphia. Now here's Brooks. And it's Clark in the corner. It's deflected. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Boy, what a burst from Okoro. Gets himself back up the floor, beats the defense, gets a hand to finish the fast break. Nicely done.
Pass to Hero. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Hero's got 12 in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now Mitchell. And he drives in. Now Hartenstein. And the shot is good. Hartenstein's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Outside Hero. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Pass to Brooks. Back to Hero. Shoots over Okoro. Again, Philadelphia.
And hard to be mad at the defense. Sometimes Hero just makes some really tough contested shots.
Mitchell left side. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Clock at 6. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Mitchell, and the shot goes in. Mitchell's got 25 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He's at the court. And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Pass to Towns. On the wing, Mitchell. Martinstein with it. 5 on the clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Zero. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Brooks outside. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Here's Okoro. On the wing, Reeves. On the corner. And Klingon pulls it down. The 76ers trailed by 19. Holiday left side. Pass to Klingon. Here's Clark. Out to Brooks. Wagner wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Now here's Towns. Wide open look. And he nails the jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Holiday. Goes up on the wing. And the rejection by Towns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Wagner. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Okoro. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Inside, Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
Pass to Holiday. To the inside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Cavaliers leading by 18. In the corner, Okoro with it. Offensive rebound, and he commits the intentional foul. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Mitchell outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Miller outside. Over Reeves. Here's Zubac. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
He misses the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Cleveland leading by 20. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Benson with it. Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by Portis.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Miller outside. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Man, Hero is sinister off the dribble.
Pass to Herter. Shoots from the corner. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers trailed by 18. Now, Hero. Out to Miller. Picked off in midair. Now, Cleveland moving it up. Here's Herter. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hits the 3 from the wing. Herter's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Back to Hero. Pass to Zubac. Over Claxton. Vincent with the rebound. Now Reeves. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, Miller. Misses in close. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Reeves. Pass to Herter. The three. Offensive rebound. Back to Reeves. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shoots over Hero. Reeves can't hit. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Benson with it. For the three. No good there.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Chipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Pass to Jones. Here's Benton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Benton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shots the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Now Vincent. There's the pick. From the arc. That one doesn't go. Outside Holiday. Inside. It's tipped. Pass to Sohan. Fires the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Vincent, guarded by Holiday. Lets it go with the three. Pass to Benton.
2 minutes.
They set the pick.
2 minutes.
Teardrop shot. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Miller outside. Now Zubac. Back to Miller. And here's Holiday. Here's Zubac. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
If you're going to foul Ivica Zubac, you better really foul him. This guy's got great strength.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're up by 23. And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Benton. Pass to Vincent. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Jones in the post. Misses from close range.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to Klingon. A wide open look here for Holiday. Good on the three-point shot. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vincent up top. A three, and he's good on the three ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Klingon. Lock at 6. Here's Brooks. Comes up empty from 8 feet. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason?
That's a great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it.